Welcome, I'm Monica Singh, and Prem United is thrilled to bring you GHANI sessions. Gyan, which is a Hindi word for knowledge, is what we're bringing to you with a group of industry leaders in their own field to help new enthusiasts of Indian culture experience and create innovative careers. Our first GHANI session featured the most beautiful dancer named Sudeshna Maulik. She took us onto a journey of Kathak dance. Here are some insights on her. Welcome, Sudeshna. Thank you for being with us today. I want to know, how long have you been doing classical dance?
Namaste. Thanks, Monica, for interviewing me here today. And I'll be enjoying, I know, the coming few minutes that we'll be spending together. Yes, your question was how long it had been, right? With
Yes.
me. I am with classical dance for the last 25 years.
Wow, that's a whole lot of dedication. And who were you trained by, and where were you trained?
I'm born in Calcutta, now Kolkata. And my initial training was under Pandit Chitresh Das, who is coincidentally a very famous dancer of North America at the present context, because he has a hugely established Kathak school in California.
Oh, wow.
The name is Chandam School of Dance. And so I got the training under him, under Guru Shishya Parampara. That's the teacher-student tradition, the pedagogical tradition in Indian music and dance. So it was quite a tough training. And I started, I think I was around 7 to 8. But before that I danced. I danced with poetries, I danced with rhymes, I danced folk dances. So I was dancing, but technically in the field of Kathak I came 25 years before.
Wow. And how many forms of dance do you know?
As you know, that the classical form, there are 8 major classical forms in India. But the thing is, you generally master with one form or maximum 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's how you can do it. You cannot do all the classical forms together, because the training is very different. The vocabularies are different and it can clash.
And
so, as you know, Kathak is a North Indian form, so that the only classical form that I learned is Kathak. But along with it, I learned creative dances.
okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And I did folk dances since the time I was in my school, my academic school. And I was doing it like, even when I was in the professional Kathak dance school, I was performing parallelly in the creative dance groups. And one dance which sort of, a martial form which sort of got the recognition of classical now is Chow. And I learned the Saraikela Chow and a little bit of Mayurban Chow for a few months.
Okay.
Too.
Very nice. Well, I want to know, what drives you? What makes you so passionate about dance?
Dance itself, I think it's very intoxicating when you especially when you are learning it from a very tender age. Then you sort of live life through dance.
Absolutely.
So it just became a part of my life, you know. I don't even think it different.
Nice. And how long have you been teaching dance?
Teaching dance 15 years now.
Okay. And what kind of dedication does it take to get to where you are today?
Like to learn even a classical form, like taking it professionally or not is a different chapter. But because it's a classical form, I don't want to scare people, but the thing is, it's a little more than a hobby. So when you take up classes, in India it's a culture. So even it's like, okay, I won't make it as my profession, but while I'm learning it with a seriousness of a a little more than we generally expect people in hobby classes. So that means a lot of practice outside the class. And generally, if technically I have to say very specifically, then yes, at least an hour or two practice at home every day.
Okay.
Apart from taking it twice or thrice under your teacher.
Absolutely.
In a week.
And being a teacher, what do you have to say about the Kathak dancers of today? Or students even?
Oh, that makes me feel cold. I'm also. Do you consider me the Kathak dancer for today, or I pass? No. Yes, in classical dance, the thing is, you need a little, quite a long period to establish yourself. Especially, I don't know, in Indian culture, it's like when you're 40, here people retire at 35, the classical dancers. There, we consider ourselves as like established when you're 40, 45 or 50, if we can continue till that extent. So I will consider myself as, if not young, but like Kathak dancer. I'm not upcoming, but yes, no, I'll take my word, not young. I'm a young Kathak dancer, but not upcoming. So, in that, but if you say the students of Kathak, okay, I can pass on some words to them. For the students of Kathak, you need to have, like I mentioned before, dedication for the form, and the basic thing is a discipline. So whatever technique is taught, you have to practice it by yourself. You cannot expect that something, something very sudden will happen the next day and you can dance beautifully. It takes a time, and along with the time, you need to be understanding the dance with your body, mind, soul, and of course physical practice of the form.
Do you feel that the services of Prem United can help provide tools and resources that keep us from that keep this form alive and going on for generations?
Yes, for sure, because Prem United is giving firstly, the artist needs performance to survive. So they're creating that job for the dancers or the artists, first thing. And then they want the local aspirant, the local dancers, the local maybe undertrained or not so much trained as in classical dance. They are trying to bring them and give them, like they're the link between the teacher and the students here in locally. So that will give in say in a duration of 4 years or 5 years from now, that will create a bridge, and that will help to spread the love of Kathak, the popularity of Kathak in North America and in Montreal or in Canada in general.
Now, if someone has never taken Kathak lessons and has watched people like yourself, and they want to take lessons but they're a little nervous, what advice do you have to give to them?
Especially it's the other way, I'll tell you. When people watches Kathak, they generally they really like it, and they think that it's so easy. So it's the other way. They just come and they just jump into it, they love it. The problem starts when they come to the class and they try to imitate, right, the teacher or the senior dancers. And that is the point when I have to give them a reality check, because it's a classical dance, and the fluidity of Kathak comes from the intense practice of Kathak. So it looks easy because we are doing it fluidly because you have practiced for 20 years. So the first attraction in Kathak is not a problem. But for me, the challenge is when they come to the class, then to bring under my umbrella, my tutelage, and make them happily doing it for the next few years.
It's been a great pleasure meeting with you. We look forward to seeing you in the future and what you've got in store for us. Thank you so much for sitting with us today, Sudeshna.
Thank you, Monica. The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed that. Our mission is to bring you a collection of specific knowledgeable content to help you rediscover new tools to take your South Asian passion to another level. Our series will be taking place once a month, but we want to hear from you. So look us up on Facebook under Prem United, or email us your suggestions or your comments at iceblogger@gmail.ca. Stay tuned for upcoming sessions. Bye for now.